Hi, Gemini the twins. How are you all? I hope everything is good in your neck of the woods. This is Carrie Mubarak at wooingnature.life bringing you the reading for December 2019. December 2019 moving into 2020. This is the last bastion of the 2019 year. It is the final chapter in a lot of books for a lot of people. We're moving forward into new territory, new energy, a new time frame. We've got a double dip of duality that we're going into, digging a little deeper into our psyche and bringing some things together and bringing things into balance for us internally, because the internal balance is very, very significant and very important. Hold on, let me work on this angle for you a little bit. Yeah, so what we're focused on moving into January 2020 is about going a little deeper into our psyche, digging up some things that we probably didn't know were there, but the whole thing is to bring a certain level of balance back to the situation, because balance needs to be kept and balance needs to be maintained. And Gemini, you guys know that probably better than the rest of us. And so the key number is 2. There's two twos, and it goes into a 4-year, and 4 years about building some necessary foundations for yourself, building a new foundation for yourself based on the current information that you have. Okay? For some reason, I'm being drawn to money and the power of attraction to you all, Gemini, so I'm going to pull a card from here, and then we're going to see where it's going to go. Okay? For those of you who have been keeping up over the past few months, you'll know that this has been a time of cleansing, purging, healing, the healing kind of cleansing and purging, emotional purging, spiritual purging, energetic purging, physical purging, purging of your closets, all of your clutter, clearing out, cleaning out, and getting yourself ready for the winter. And then, of course, the winter is going to phase in for us around the 21st. Sometime between the 21st and the 23rd is when that energy starts pulling in strongly, when the sun goes into Capricorn on the 23rd. But December generally for everybody, Gemini, is about just really taking a pause, or kind of it's a period of inaction before we head long into the 2020 year. So I'm just going to pull a card from here, and then we're going to see where that takes us. I've been trying to mix it up a little bit. It says, my every story is attracting its vibrational march. And this is for the money and the law of attraction. So maybe you guys are dealing with money issues or some financial issues, but that's what's coming up. And then I'll read the back of the card for you here. Every thought that you think is vibrating at a very personal frequency, and by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is likened to itself is drawn. So you will be drawing to yourself what it is, who it is that you are. You're drawing that back to yourself. That thought is now attracting another thought that is its vibrational match. And now those combined thoughts are vibrating at a frequency that's higher than the thought that came before. And they will now, by the law of attraction, attract another and another and another, until eventually the thoughts will be powerful enough to attract a real life situation or a manifestation for you. So Geminis, if you all are looking for if you're trying to manifest something for yourself and for your life, if you're trying to break into a different phase, move into a different way of operation, this is the time to start hearing the stories that you're telling yourself, and also remembering that those words have power. You all should know that better than anybody, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the messenger. And so communication is key for Gemini folks. So the way that you are communicating is creating that vibration. And look, it's coming from right here in your soul and your spirit. It's drawing up. So I'm getting some, what is that, first, second, third chakra energy, some solar plexus energy work that may be needed for you all, Gemini, right around this time, if you are trying to manifest something in your life that is of great value to you, or that is going to change or shift your paradigm. But remember, your words have power, and what that's saying is that there's a vibrational frequency that you're creating with the words that you're using, and you're drawing that situation to you. So look at your situation, look at where you are right now, and ask yourself, is this where you want to be financially, emotionally, spiritually, energetically? Is this where you want to be? And if it's not where you want to be, then you've got to look at how your words are drawing that situation to you, and you need to start changing your vocal vibration. Let your vocal vibration bring the other vibration to you. All right, I'm going to get one. Well, I don't know how many I'm going to get out of here. I'm going with the flow. I was going to say I'm going to get one more. I don't know how many it's going to be, because I thought it was just going to be one to begin with. And I'm back in here shuffling again. It's important to go with the flow right now, and that's what I've been feeling, so that's what I'm doing too. All right, so it says, the next card says, whatever I desire, I can acquire. The eternal laws of the universe steadily hold the promise of expansion and joy. And this is an expansive time. We just got out of an expansive time because we had Jupiter in Sagittarius. We had the Sun in Sagittarius. And somebody else was, I remember with the last moon phase, we had some other expansive energy going on with Venus as well. Yeah, Venus and Jupiter. Venus and Jupiter went in conjunct. That's what it was. So it's been a period of expansion. I hope you guys have been able to tap into that and move on that. But anyway, excuse me, understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power as you remember how to access the power of the universe that creates worlds. Again, we're going back to the power. The power is in the tongue. The power is in the tongue. Okay, so we already know the answer to that. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of the same desire. It is the law. All right, so you're not outside of the spectrum of what the universe has to offer to you in terms of manifesting the thing that you want. You're not outside of that. It's really about your vocal vibration, Gemini. That's what it is. You got to think about what you're speaking out there, because you guys have, and not like I said, because you are ruled by Mercury, you all are the messengers, so you're thinking and speaking all the time. So you got to be really mindful of those thoughts that you're having, and then how they manifest into your speech, because as soon as you start speaking it, it starts creating. It starts creating. So if you're going to be creating something, create what it is that you truly desire. Not create an alternate universe that you don't even want to live in yourself, Gemini. All right, so just think about that. Just think about that moving forward. I feel like I want to go to some tarot. We'll go to the tarot and see, because these are two clear messages about you speaking things into the universe. Two clear messages about that. I'm gonna go with Rider-Waite. Rider-Waite always brings clarity, so looks like some clarity may be needed around this for you, Gemini. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This is about finances. That's just what we said. It's something that you're learning about it. It's something that you're discovering within yourself about it. It's something that you're discovering, period, in relationship to finances and how it's working. So if you're trying to bring in something for yourself, you've got to think about how you're pushing it away with your words, if you're finding that to be a block. Some of you guys are getting blocked around that. Some of you are not. You're in it, and you're right at the precipice of it. I'm seeing that clearly. And you're getting ready to there's going to be some self-discovery for you in relationship to manifesting things and finances in particular. All right. So we've got the Sun in reverse, which tells me that things aren't going that well. Again, we're talking about that. Thinking about your words, thinking about what you're saying. I'm getting that there's some balance needed here as well. Some balance in your lifestyle, right? So if you're doing a lot of work, if you're doing a lot of working, then you need to counterbalance that with play and fun. If you are very serious right now, you need to laugh a little, okay? If you are being going in and spending a lot of time in the inward focus of the self, then you need to come outward, and then vice versa. If you're outward all the time, you need to go in. So whatever it is that's going to balance out your situation, or wherever you feel like you are overextending yourself in certain ways, you need to pull back a little. We've got the Six of Swords also in reverse. Six of Swords means you need to push off. Somebody needs to kind of get you going. I think the balance will help. Like doing that balancing thing will kind of help get you off the shore, because sometimes when we're out of balance, we don't feel safe, we don't feel comfortable, we don't feel safe, right? When you're out of balance, you literally don't feel safe. It's just like, imagine if you were out of balance or you had vertigo, you wouldn't feel very safe. And so in general in life, when we feel out of balance, we don't feel safe, and then we have a tendency to try to stay secure and stay safe. That's not the best road. All right, Magician, this is you, Gemini, right here, but you're in reverse, not using your power, not using your energy to the best cause. So like, you got to be careful about the things that you're saying, Gemini. You got to be careful about that, because you all can make things happen very quickly for yourself just by speech. So if this is coming in reverse, it's one of two things that's happening. Either you're not speaking what you need at all, you're not putting it out there at all, or what you're putting out there is not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for you. Okay? We got the Justice here. I love the Justice card now, because this Justice has been coming up again. Justice is when things in the universe are balancing themselves in relationship to who you are and what is going on at the same time. That is justice. Justice is divine balance. Justice is when all things are operating as they need to, which they always are, right? So if you're feeling like there is no justice, or if you feel like things are not going well for you, you got to go all the way back to here. You got to go back to that, to your right speech and right actions, you know. If we're talking about the Buddhist way, it's right speech, it's right action. And right now, you're developing right speech. You're in that development phase. You're in a phase of development. Knights are in development. They're out there, they're practicing, they're using, they're not babies in the game, but at the same time, they're still learning, and they're still discovering things about themselves, in context with, their situation, It's like, this is the law of the universe. You put it out, you get it back, right? So now that you know that, Knight of Pentacles, then you've got to act on it. You've got to act on it. And Knight of Pentacles is like putting things down on the ground. It's like making it solid for yourself, not just something in your mind. So examine what you desire, what it is that you really want in your life, and whatever it is, you can get it. It's not that far away from you. Don't think that it's not. Don't think that you can't. Just by the pure nature of this magician showing up in the reading says that you have the power to do it. You got to use the power of the tongue to do it, and that's what it's all about. You can do some meditation around your throat chakra, and also around your base chakra, or your base chakra. So your first chakra and your fifth chakra. Need to do some meditation or some cleansing. You can do a chakra cleansing or whatever around that. We've got the moon coming up in your reading, which is, to me, again, a little deeper dive. We talked about that with those double twos, doing a little deeper dive into the psyche and seeing where some of this may be coming from, seeing where some of your beliefs around money are coming from, or your beliefs around yourself being able to attract. Because I'm not getting that it's necessarily an issue about money. I don't think you have an issue around money. I think your issue, Gemini, is that you don't really fully believe that you have the power to attract it to you, or something like that. It's not a money issue in and of itself. Like some people, they reject the money because they really are afraid of money. It's not about that. It's just that you're not really sure if you can have what you want. You're not really sure about that, Gemini. You're still questioning that, and it's really, you don't need to question it, because everybody, that's their birthright. It's you're on the earth. The earth was intended to be a Garden of Eden, so it's for everybody to partake, right? Not just certain people can partake, but you can't partake. All right, so this is about your desires. Again, this is the Ten of Cups, which tells me that your desires are not just of a material, but it's also a feeling that you want. Like, it's not just, Gemini, it's not just for the, again, I'm getting it again. The issue is not about money. If you're having a money issue, it's not about money. It's really about what you desire, and it looks like to me what you desire is more than just money. You want satisfaction. You want peace of mind. You want to feel comfortable in your space, and you want to feel comfortable in life. Like, you just want to relax. You just want to chill and enjoy life. That's what you really want. Yeah, so just start speaking that. If that's what you want, then just say, hey, I'm all about enjoying my life right now, and I'm getting ready to go do it. Okay? I want to, and I'm doing it, right? You're going to learn some things in that way. So yeah, I got the Four of Pentacles with the Six of Wands in reverse. So if you're not manifesting that, if things aren't coming through, it's really about some kind of mechanism of control. It's like how you control your narrative. You're controlling your narrative. So obvious. You're controlling your narrative. You're trying to control the narrative, or you're in control of the narrative, whichever way you want to think about it. So like, if you're trying to control the narrative, then you're probably putting up a face. That's that Moon card. Shadow work. You're putting up a face, or you're putting up a front, trying to make it seem like what it ain't. That isn't going to work. But if you are controlling your narrative, then what you're doing is you are now speaking out into existence the things that you truly desire. So, you got some affirmations to do. A lot of times I recommend meditation. I'm always talking about meditation. But for you, it's affirmations, because you got to use your voice. You got to start using your voice for the positive, to speak into existence what it is that you want. That's what you got to do. And then once you start doing that, Gemini, then you're going to start to see the changes. You're the voice. You're the voice of the zodiac. You guys are the communicators of the zodiac. So it's for you. This is for you. This is for you. All right. Is there anything else we need to share with the Gemini twins for the month of December? Anything else we need to share with Gemini twins month of December? This looks like some final words here. Gemini, I've got the High Priestess in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. They want you to get your spirit in tune. They want you to in tune yourself with your spirit, with that higher being self. So now I got to talk about meditation. So now you got to get in touch with your higher self, your higher frequency self, your higher self, right? And then you need to let that be the impetus, or the springboard for this desire, attraction, bringing into you what it is that you want, doing the deeper dive with the moon and all of that. So they want you to get to your spirit self. They want you to find that place, because that's really important. You know what I'm saying? We're all down here, and life is a challenge all by itself. You need the thing that motivates you, drives you, and makes you feel good about yourself. You got to have that fire, and the fire comes from the spirit, right? So get your spirit life together, and then that will start to you'll start to reorganize. You'll start to feel yourself reorganizing your life according to something more positive for yourself. Something very much more positive. All right, any other messages? Woo, we got some more in here, old Gemini. All right, so I got the Six of Pentacles in reverse along with the Six of Cups upright here. And what I'm reading here is to accept the love that's being presented to you. Accept what examples of sharing and giving and attracting to you what you want You know what I'm saying? Because all of this goes together with you being able to verbalize and articulate your desires. So when something comes through that is an object of your desire, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. You need to acknowledge it when it comes in. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge it for yourself and acknowledge it to the person or to the in the situation in which it's coming. Because that's a way of showing gratitude back to the spirit, because the spirits are bringing it to you. And so, instead of being like, well, I don't know if I should get this, or like, a lot of times when people don't have and then they have, then they feel like they don't know how to act or something like that, right? They don't know how to be gracious about it. So when things are coming in for you and that bring that sense of satisfaction, that bring that Ten of Cups energy that we, that came through, that bring this energy, that Ten of Cups energy to you, then acknowledge it. Acknowledge it as a way of giving thanks. Okay, Geminis. All right, I think that's it for you all for the month of December. Hang tight and shore up. I'm going to tell you, December is really a period of inaction. It's about really getting still so that you can hear and sense and see and feel and taste and touch and all that kind of stuff, because it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for the greater good of the whole. All right, if you are down in Miami the first week in December, I will be down there. Actually, I'll be down there for a few weeks in the Miami-Dade area, but I will definitely be there the first week in December for Art Basel. So if you're into art and you're into the artists like I am, come on down to Art Basel, and I will be down there giving readings, Reiki, stone meds, all of that. Any kind of services that you feel like you need while you are on vacation and while you're enjoying the festivities, reach out to me. I'm at Kerri, Kerri, at wooingnature.life. You can check out the website, wooingnature.life again. And if you are on any kind of social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, then we're at Wooing Nature there too. All right. Hope you enjoy your December. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you will take these words or take this information to heart, and I hope that you have a wonderful life.